Wu-Tang sword can defeat me.
On guard. I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style.
Wu-Tang killer bees. We're on a swarm. Yeah. How to draw a Wu-Tang Clan. If you're wondering, this is probably coming to you guys who are a little bit newer to my YouTube channel, a little out of left field. Used to kind of seeing these sort of cartoony or comic booky looking images. But about a year and a half, maybe 2 years or so, now that I think about it, ago, I was doing these pop culture icon images. And so what I was doing was I was finding images, Google image searching for pop culture figures, and I was doing these sort of render overs, I call them, where in effect you just take a photograph and you do a drawing literally right on top of it. Artful tracing is another way to look at it. And I find this to be the most useful, or one of the most useful ways of getting some skill in rendering the likeness of people. Obviously, the ultimate way to do it is to, take a photograph and look at it and sort of, kind of figure out how to make the eyes look like the eyes on the person in the subject of the photograph. That's the ideal, perfect way to do it as an artist. But I would consider myself an artist, and I found that some of the more traditional classic illustrators, they all worked from reference, and I guarantee you, on deadline, they would all take a photograph and trace it over and then use that so that way they captured whatever image they were trying to render, whether it be a person or an object or a scenery or whatever. It's just the way it's done, guys. So for all those of you hanging on to that old school thinking that the only way to capture likenesses is to take a photograph and take out your paper and look at it and back and forth look at it. Yes, that is one way. Another way is, like I have here in this case, utilizing technology and in technological advances, and certainly the advent of Google to be able to have the wealth of the entire human imagery and knowledge in one place, and to be able to access it instantly is wonderful. And obviously, when I'm rendering these Wu-Tang Clan characters, they are there on Google in collective, in group form, or them individually. And you can see it's kind of in the background. There's kind of the chopped up images of the RZA on the left, Raekwon, ODB, Ghostface, Method Man in the background there, and the GZA in front, Genius there. Or is that Inspector Deck? I'm not sure now. Actually, now looking at him, no, I think that is the Genius. That's the GZA. So, all right, how do I do it? Again, Google image search. Make a little collection of them. I think I should mention now, I'm working in Procreate on the iPad, and I use the old, I think it's 12.9 inch screen, the original iPad Pro with the original Apple Pencil, and certainly did at the time, a couple years ago when I started doing these renderings for these pop culture series. This was probably the 90s. I did them by decade. Started in the 70s and ended in the 2000s. Maybe it'll resurface for some 2010 stuff. I imagine most of it will be Marvel and not Wu-Tang. But you never know. Anyways, so process simple. Google image search. Do a nice render right on top, black line art. I used the technical pencil, and that is that. I mean, I would get into technique and all that, but it's not necessary. It really is just find some really good images, layer on top some of your inks or paint or whatever you choose to do, and watch how much closely you are to the likenesses. That's all there is to it. Then you add a little flair. Of course, I threw it in the Wu-Tang symbol, and to give it a little more style, a little more flair, a little more substance. And that is that. How to draw Wu-Tang Clan? Find some good photo reference. All right? Sketchy go ichie. Live your moment. Happy sketching, y'all. Peace.